Good morning, morning. How are you doing this morning? Welcome to Inspirational Morning with your girl, Yvonne Michele. Now, if you are just logging on to the replay, do remember to put hashtag replay, put your comments in the thread, and let me know what you have got from this morning's inspiration. Also, do remember to share, like, and subscribe if you are on YouTube. I want to welcome those of you who are with me live and direct this morning, those of you who are on Instagram, those of you who are on Facebook, those of you who are on YouTube, and those of you who are streaming in from Love Zone Radio. Good morning. How are you doing? How are you today? Listen, we had such an amazing time yesterday, didn't we? We learned a lot about leadership through what? Through the behavior of an eagle. This is what we are talking about. We're talking about leadership this morning because we are raising leaders. We are leaders, and we are leaders in our own right. And sometimes things from the past make us feel and think that we are not. They make us think and feel that we are not capable. But I came here this morning to tell you, you are more than. You are more than capable, because you are more than a conqueror. Yes, you are an overcomer. Yes, you will fulfill every plan and purpose. So this morning we're going to continue. We're continuing with the theme of leadership, and we continue to look at the traits, the 7 traits of good, successful leadership. And these are the things, these are the qualities that you and I and we need to be successful in life, in our business, in our homes, with our families, with our friends, in relationships, wherever we are. These are the tools, these are the strategies, these are the things that are going to help you this morning. Okay, and moving forward in your life. So we're going to just quickly go briefly over what we did yesterday. And I don't know if any of you got much from, well, I do know because I've had messages, but I want to know if you got something from yesterday. What was the nugget? What was the takeaway? Put it in the thread. Let me see in the comments, guys. Your comments are absolutely critical. Those of you who are on Instagram, your comments are critical. I want to hear back from you. I want to hear what you're developing. I want to hear what you're doing. I want to hear, because I care. Not because I'm being nosy. It's because I care. So this morning, we mentioned yesterday, we said number 1 things that eagles fly alone, yeah, and they don't fly with the smaller birds. They don't fly with the sparrows, the ravens, or the other birds. They fly with other eagles. One, they know what company to keep. Boom. Hello. We didn't even go really into that yesterday. They know what company they're supposed to be keeping. They fly with high flyers. They do not fly with with birds that are just low, flying low, looking for low level things. They go above. Okay, and they have courage, because it takes courage to stand out. It takes courage to do things by yourself. It takes courage. It takes being bodacious. Do we have any bodacious people here this morning? Okay, right. So number 1, it takes courage. Number 2, eagles have accurate vision. They have the ability to focus on something from as far away as 5 kilometers away. And once they are focused, they are relentless until they get their prey. So this means, guys, that your vision, you have to be relentless in your vision as a leader. As a leader, you've got to know where you're going. And you know, the people you are leading will come and they will make suggestions. And I'm not saying that you're not to listen, because we must always listen, because there's always much to learn. However, you must know fundamentally where you are going, what the vision is. You must know where you are running. Write that vision down, so all of the people that you are leading know where you are all going. Okay, so having a great vision, so having courage, having a great vision is one of the things that you need as a leader. as a leader in your own right. You have to remain focused. You have to remain focused. The next thing we looked at the fact that eagles don't eat dead things. They only eat live things. So from there, we are saying you've got to create an environment for your people, for yourself, where there is living things. There's no point in going in the past, in the stuff that's dead. Let the dead bury the dead, the good word says. You have to be at a place where you are ready to look for the living things, look for the opportunities as a leader, and show resilience, because things are going to come at you from left and right to distract you, but you have to be resilient. You have to know that the environment that you are creating is conducive to where you are going and where your followers are going. Okay, so that takes me to number 4. That's today. And hopefully, we're not going to finish today. We're going to finish tomorrow. I'm only going to do 2 today because I'm not going to rush this, because I want you to get this, because this is a good, wholesome lesson. This coming like, you know, when you have yam and banana, you have the real hard yard food, the provisions. This is provision. This is provision this morning. This is provision this morning. So, number 4 is wisdom. As a leader, you must live and you must exercise and be involved in wisdom. That means that you can't talk everything you want to talk. You have to know when to talk. You have to know when to be quiet. You have to know when to move. But hear this. Eagles, let me show you what eagles do. When there is a storm, the eagle knows. The eagle has foresight, has sight. When there is a storm, other birds in the bird kingdom will fly into trees. They will fly into things that they can create a nest. They will look for a place of safety on their level. But as a leader, the leader of the bird kingdom, the eagle, what the eagle does is the eagle goes above the storm. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Because this is a golden nugget. The eagle goes above the storm. The eagle exercises good judgment. The eagle exercises and uses its knowledge and its experience of life, of what it has gone through, and will rise above. So the storm is below. When the storm is below you and you are above it, what does that give you? What does that give you, guys? You think about it. If the storm is below you, right? If the storm is below and you go above it, where does that position you? That positions you in a place of strength, because you are not in the storm is here. And when the storm comes, it moves you, it sways you, and it pushes you in directions that you don't necessarily want to go in. Right, so let me just bring that down to the natural. Let me just bring it to the natural now. When you're going through, when someone's cussing you out, when someone's disappointed you, when someone's done something that has really hurt your spirit, not even hurt you as a person, but it's hurt your spirit. What do we do? We stay in the funk. That's what we do. We stay in it. We're at that level. But you know what? When you rise above it, and don't hear me, people, don't get me wrong. This is not easy to do. This is a learned skill. The eagle is skilled in what it does. The eagle is skilled in who it is and what it's producing. And it teaches its eaglets to do the very same thing. This is a skill that is learned. So the eagle rises above. So when it rises above the storm can't push it in any direction, but it has power. It has poise. It has position. It has the ability to look at the situation from a different perspective. Because when you are in the storm, you are in the funk. You are in it. You can't see anything. You're shouting. You're upset. You're hurt. But in every storm, there is a reason. And in every storm, there is a lesson to learn. Learn the lesson. Be graceful. Speak the lesson. Move on. Don't get into the funk, because your people as leaders, people who are leading, you've got to remember that there are people that are younger than you that are rising up and that are watching you and are following your example. Your example is key. Do not kill another person with your funk. Do you hear me? Do not kill another person with your funk. And what does that mean, Yvonne Michele? Let me tell you what that means. That means that when you get into your funk and you're going off on one, there are younger people, people that are not in the same position as you, looking at you, watching you and saying, okay, that's how you do it. And then they go and do it and then they get hurt. And they end up doing stuff that they don't need to do. Remember who you are. Kings and queens. Queens make a declaration. Queens you don't see no queen getting her funk. You don't see that. You do not see that. There is a poise, there is a regal, there is a knowing. When you know who you are, you don't have to defend. Come on. You don't have to defend and carry on. Let me tell you, let me reason with you this morning. Being in a position of leadership is not easy. It is not easy. And there will be people, you've heard me say, that will come and they will try to pull you down. You give. But one thing I've learned, my grandmother said to me, and I am going to tell you this for nothing, and it may offend somebody, but I'm telling you the truth. If it offends you, then you need to go and look within yourself. Because my grandmother told me, you know, give away your body and shit through your rib cage. That's what she told me. She said to me, girl, you come from England and you don't know nothing. Right? That's what my grandmother told me. And she said to me, you know, give away your body and shit through your rib cage. There is a lesson to learn. You cannot give and give and give and give and end up. If you end up in pain, it's not on the other person, it's on you. Learn the lesson. Learn the lesson and learn not to do it again. You cannot give and give and give and give till you are in pain. And the other person don't feel no pain, but then you're the person that's holding the grudge, you're the person that's upset, you're the person that's kicking off, you're the person that's living in the funk. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. Know who you are. Act like who you are and be who you are. I'm telling you this morning, it might be a little bit hard, but you know what? Today is Tuesday's truth. Bang, boom, 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 boom. That's what it is. It is Tuesday's truth, and you're getting it because you always get it on a Tuesday. You always get it on a Tuesday. I'm not holding nothing back. So here, what? Eagles use wisdom. They fly above the storm. They fly above the storm, and then they see a different perspective. When you are in the funk, you cannot see. All you can see is what's around you. So here what? There's a lesson I always teach, and I've taught it before. If you look at where you are now, look at your surroundings, look at everything. Go outside, go outside. Do it in your yard, yeah? Better if you're in a flat. It's even better. Go outside, go to the ground floor, see where you are. Look around you, look at everything around you. Then go back inside and go to the top of where you live. Go to the very top and look out the window and tell me that your perspective, you see the same thing, but your perspective is different. It's a simple exercise. And I know that it works. I know that it's true. And I know that you will see a completely different picture, even though you're in exactly the same position, place of where you live. Learn the lesson. Number 5. Oh God, I don't even think we've got time to even go into number 5. I might have to leave number 5 for tomorrow, because number 5 is big. Right? So we go number 4. Number 4 is wisdom. Is wisdom. You must have wisdom as a leader. I am going to leave it there today. I'm going to leave it there because you got a lot today. You got a lot today. Good judgment, knowledge, experience, and wisdom. This is what the eagle uses, right? It glides. The eagle goes so high and it glides. It just glides and it can see far. Imagine when you position yourself higher. Do you imagine how much more you will see? So it's about rising up. I'm seeing many people in the morning saying grand rising. Grand rising. Do you even know why you say that? Is it just the thing that you see that a lot of us are saying now? But you have to understand, when you say grand rising, you can't just say grand rising and it's just grand rising like good morning. No, grand rising means you're rising to the top. Hello, you are rising as an eagle will rise to the top. Don't be afraid of the challenges. Rise up, take yourself above it. So when you look down, you have a different perspective. I am going to leave it there. Tomorrow is Work It Wednesday. And the next and we're going to be looking at commitment. Commitment, because the eagle commits. Leaders need to commit. So be back here tomorrow. Those of you under the sound of my voice, be back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow to get more inspiration. You got the truth of today. You got the truth of today. Rise above it. Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. If I'm honest, if I'm honest, there have been some real moments, even yesterday, even as clear as yesterday, where attacks come when you least expect it. Attacks come, attack of your name, attack of your things. People want to steal things from you. There are many attacks that come, spiritual attacks, natural attacks, physical attacks that come. People want to message you on your phone and cuss you out, right? You got to rise above it. It's not easy. You hear people all the time, people say, you must be the bigger person. Being the bigger person isn't easy. And as a leader, you're going to find yourself in that position a lot, where you've got to do the right thing. And the right thing doesn't always feel good. Sometimes you want to go at people. You want to kick off. But you're a leader. When did you ever hear or see Martin Luther King kicking off? He may have kicked off, but it was behind closed doors. Nelson Mandela, there are things that them men experience. They must have kick off and kicked on, punch door and all them things behind closed doors. Because the people that you are leading are important. The people who are following you are souls. The people that are following you need direction. And you can't direct anybody if you're kicking off. No matter how hard it feels, have your circle. You see what it said from number 1? Eagles fly alone or with other eagles. Find other eagles in your camp that you can talk to, that you can converse with and kick off and be safe, a safe environment. And like we live in this world of social media now, if you kick off, you have to be, even me, sometimes the language. So, and I don't really swear, but sometimes I've got to check myself. Why? Because anytime you do anything and it's on social media, it can be used against you. Let me tell you that. What you see, all of this, what you're putting on Facebook, what you're putting on YouTube, what you're putting on, all of these things, it don't belong to you. They can take it down in a second and they can use what you say against you. So be mindful as leaders. I'm not teaching you wrong. I'm telling you something that is truth. I'm telling you something that is true that I've experienced. You have to go above the storm. If you really want to be a leader, you really want to create impact in this world, you've got to go beyond the storm. And I'm telling you this, your own family will dig out your eye and give it to you and hurt you, and you still got to kibble them out. and move on. Release it elsewhere. Let it go. You have to let it go. I'm not saying you must hold on to the pain. No, 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 no. You let it go, but you find an environment. Remember number 3, it said eagles don't eat dead food. They don't eat dead things. They only eat living things. They put themselves around the living. They put themselves in an environment that's conducive. So again, you see how this is all going into one. Find an environment that's conducive to you that you can offload. Do you understand? Because sometimes we get really annoyed. Sometimes we get pissed. Yes, we do. But not everybody needs to know. Not everybody needs to know. Teach the lesson, but don't teach the anger. Teach the lesson when you're in a position to teach, when it can be absorbed and the lesson can be learned. I'm just saying. This is your girl, Yvonne Michele. I'm out of time, but I'll be right back here tomorrow for Work It Wednesday, and we're looking at commitment. So join me here 9 a.m. Those of you on Love Zone Radio, I want to thank you for joining me this morning. Join me again tomorrow morning and get your super boost of inspiration that will set you up for your day, for your month, for your life. We're going somewhere, people. Be well, be safe, be good. And also remember, thank you for that. Remember tonight, 10 p.m. after dark, I will leave the link in the thread. After Dark Conversations, the Big People Relationship Show. We are talking about attraction, and the men are in the room of love, and they will be talking, and then the ladies will join them. So please join me tonight. And if you are a man and you're listening and you want to get involved, if you're single or not, and you've got something you want to contribute to the conversation, come and join us. Come and join us tonight after dark, 10 p.m. till midnight. It is live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Join us. I'm out for now. Mwah. Ciao. I'll see you tomorrow or see you tonight. Ciao, ciao.